Alright, I don't have a lot of time in front of me, so let's send it! What's up guys, welcome back. Hey, what's up chef, how you doing sir? Welcome to a small little stream today on the Datsun again. Hopefully we're gonna get shit done, but hopefully, can you see it? Oh, can you see these? Can you see them? They are so cute. Look at this, let me show you. Poop, poop, poop. This is what I'm bringing back from the racetrack. Let's go. So this is what we are winning when we are doing good at the racetrack with my local club. 3D printed cones like these with the proper color for them. So let's go. I don't know if you have seen the story, chef, about this weekend. It's been such a nice one, but it's been a rough race since the conditions were always changing. But holy shit, I was proud about what I've accomplished this weekend. So there you go. We're gonna leave them right around here for now. There we go. Lovely. So, what's up? Basically, we are not exactly at the same place we were on the Datsun because I've had a very busy weekend. By the way, here in Canada, this is a long weekend, so I have my day-to-day off, and that's why I'm streaming right now, even though it's kind of late. That's because I had a ton of shit to get done before going into work for real tomorrow. What's up NPV? How you doing sir? Hope you're doing amazing. So basically yeah, got a bunch of things to do, multiple car job for people, which mean I had some times to lose and wait in between a few of them, and so there we go. Dual side. Oh. Dual side. Why my butt not working? Or is it and I'm just bad? I just lose some shit. Oh, NPV, you want to see something cool? Look at these. Look at these. Woo-hoo-hoo. I had 3 of them. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. So cool. Yeah, exactly. How did you know? You look like very familiar with those. Damn. I thought I was the only one. Wait, what? No, these are cones that we win when we're good at the racetrack. Look at these. Why 3? Excellent question, because I won. I did 3 podium technically this weekend. So 1 for my class in my type of racing, 1 for the overall packs that we called, and 1 for basically the overall raw. So let me explain a little bit that for those who are not used to autocross. Basically in autocross we have what we call the packs. The packs is when we apply like a kind of a handicap to the drivers, because the idea is to compare the drivers together and not the car. So let's say I have my almost stock BMW M3 going against that thing in the back. Well, obviously the BMW will win just because that thing is not running yet. But imagine in a fantastic world, this thing was actually working. Well, that thing will probably destroy the BMW. And basically in autocross, what they do is they have like a multiplicator factor that will kind of try to remove the actual car from the equation and basically compare the drivers. Yeah, imagine, right? That's just CGI there. But so basically, just to make it even more obvious, if I have like, what's up, Only Cow? So basically, if I have like a brand new, let's say Nissan Micra, like Only Cow has, well, that car is like 110 HP front wheel drive with not much for it, right? Like, except if you put a bunch of money into it. compared to, for example, a brand new Ford Mustang GT of the year. So obviously on a racetrack, you expect the Mustang to be faster than the Micra. But what if on a certain layout of cones, you are giving the Mustang does 80 seconds and the freaking Micra does 82 seconds? You would assume that that 2 second gap is really freaking good for the Micra and that technically the driver's better, right? Well, this is where the kind of handicap, the PAX is the index of the cars are getting in there. Just like if you have played Forza, Gran Turismo or something like that, you have the A class, B class, C class, stuff like that. We have kind of the same in autocross, and basically this is to like reduce yeah, basically if the same driver was, let me, not that example, let's go somewhere else. If I keep my Micra and my Mustang and both does 100 seconds on the same layout, well, the handicap is there to basically multiply that and get like a PAX number, which is like a time that is technically removing the car from the equation. And so, for example, the Micra could have 80 seconds on that PAX time, and the Mustang could be 90 seconds, which means the Micra was technically faster, even if both did a 100-second raw. Did you follow that? That was a bit complicated, but now that we know that, boop, 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 look at that, only cow. This is what our club is giving when you win podium. You got confused? Fair. It was confusing. Bad explanation there. So basically, in French, oui, sans problème, je vais te l'expliquer en français, comme ça tu vas pouvoir le traduire. What's up, Steven? Trying to yeah, well, do you even know what do you even know what PAX time are? Because yeah, basically it's just that the class you are in has a multiplicator which is usually 0 point something. For my class I think it's 0.809, so every time I'm doing time on the chrono they are multiplying that factor on it, which will reduce to 80% of my time technically, and then they will compare that. So in my class, my BMW in the street class, which is pretty much the lowest category you can have out there, I'm allowed to have a catback exhaust, chuck but not spring, brake pads but not brake disc. Like, you can't upgrade those, not that you cannot have them, huh? But basically, yeah, you can have like these and an air filter, but not like a P-flow, just a drop-in air filter. It is to even everyone on the same field regarding the car, regardless of the car and modification. People have to compare driver, not car. Best way to put it. Thank you, Mr. Lee. And so basically with that, I won my class, so street, so everyone in the same class with the same modification that are allowed. I won that. I won here the overall PAX, which means once you put everybody with that factor, with that multiplier I was talking about, and compare them, technically you're comparing the drivers and not the car, and I won that by a solid second in advance. And that the little third place here is the raw overall, which is now, let's forget about the car, let's just see what the chrono was and what time I did. And I did the third time, the fastest time, the third fastest time of the day, which is pretty cool. And that one here was almost silver. If that one was 0.002 seconds away from silver. That's freaking mental. And the guy that has silver has a Subaru STI 2004 with I don't know how many $10,000s of modification, doing 500 something HP. And honestly, the weather helped me get that position there. But that one on top, because these one they are cool, but that one means it means I was fucking fast, and I love it. So there you go. This is the explanation. So this is what I won over the weekend. First competition in our pockets. Now we need 3 more, because if I get my 3 wins, because the championship is your best 4 events out of the entire summer, the entire season, and basically if I can get 4 wins in a row, that means my championship is already locked, and I can drive that thing for the rest of the summer, and that will be mental. So I'm really focusing hard at trying to lock my championship in freaking 4 events. And now, Steven, you know that. I've already told a bunch of people I really want to try to like focus and lock it. 11, 13 in street touring, still need to improve my wet driving. Yeah, driving in the wet is really rough on the driver. It's not easy. So this is like, let's put it this way, no matter what cars you're driving, on the dry the car might compensate for some mistake, on the wet it won't. It won't, and it will show you straight to your face, basically. And yeah, this is pretty much what happened to a bunch of people this weekend, because the weather was pretty much half and half. Everybody had a try or 2 on the dry, but it was not all day long. So, but I needed like 3 more seconds. Yeah, see, I did the exact same gain. You were in group 1 or 2? You were group 1, because we ran at the same time, and 2. Oh, oh well, see? Oh, and you improved in the afternoon. Yeah, you were really not trying hard enough in the morning, sir. Because basically, on my side, not at all, yeah, fair. Because on my side, I was group 1, and we had wet condition in the morning and had 1 single run on the dry in the afternoon, and in that 1 single run I improved by 3 seconds and put a lead of over a second on the second guy in the overall packs, and I basically locked my day right there on 4th runs, and that was pretty amazing. Yeah, fair. But there's not a lot of wall. There was like the first straight and the last part, the last the last slalom at the end. That's all. Otherwise, there was no wall. It was just a full send it. Maybe I'm a bit crazy thinking this way, but hey, it worked. All right. Now let's start working. So what's the plan today? Like I said, I had a bit of time over the weekend, just here and there, to do some 15 minutes work on the Datsun. I'm learning the grip of the semi-slick. Nice. What tires are you running right now? Nice. RT660. Yeah, and what you will find with those, like, I don't know if that's the greatest tire you had so far on your car. The RT660, the main issue I had with them, it is, okay, so you won't feel it that much, because I had the old RE71, then that one, because for 1 year there was nothing else available, and then went back to the RE71, and the main issue I had with those is the delay in the reaction of the car. They feel like you are driving, you start turning, and when you're about to lose grip, there's a solid half second where it's just soft, but not soft in a good way. You're just going and it's a bit smooshy, and it decides to turn. And like, yeah, the soft sidewall feels a little bit bad, and honestly, I prefer the RE71 RS, the new one, by a ton. They are feeling so good, and they are really sharp. You do just a slight input and the car answers right away with it. So once you get used to that like kind of reaction time, it's like the most amazing thing. Imagine, eh? But that was the first race of the season, so of course I'm gonna be chatting a little bit. Yeah, I'm burning them in about a season personally, but yeah, fair. like we talked, basically I'm driving also on the street with them, so it doesn't like really help. But at the same time, I'm happy to have a. Yeah, okay, fair. So yeah, it's your third. You mean season with them? You need to push so much harder, man. All right, another one on the bucket list of who I need to coach to make them use their car to decent potential. Let's say that this way. Not to full potential, because that's risky. Let's say just optimize the potential a touch. All right, let's go. I'm gonna show you what's the plan today. If we can just log that, I will be happy for the amount of time we have. But there we go. Oh, I was supposed to look at the butt. Wait, are you logging anything at all in the voice control, sir? You are. Dual side. Dual side. But that one's not working. Why? That cam is working, that is working. Are you still connected here? You are? Wait, what? Dual side. Dual side. It's not listening to the right mic, I bet. Nope. Something resetted with the Windows update. Dual side. There we go. It wasn't listening to the right one. My God. Legit, you can push so much more with your car and you have no idea. All right, let's try to get that and that. So, as you can see, they are again not connected anymore. So here we go again, so guys. The idea now, I've been basically cutting that and just replugging that and realized it was starting to have a bit of a misalignment and stuff in there. So I was not super happy with that. So what I did is actually reset it with that one here, which is going to go somewhere right there. And that one that was supposed to be used on the other side, but we're gonna say YOLO and use it on this side. So basically here, and you won't be able to see that, but are you? Nah, because of my hand. Basically there's just kind of a straight gap right now in between those two pipes. So what I'm gonna do right here is try to connect that there. It's starting to do a funny angle a little bit there and there. We're gonna try to close that. So what I really need is that to be looking here. I'm gonna try to tape it. I'm saying that, but I think it's that other side that needs to go up there. It's me on bald Nixon all season last year. My God. I mean, if they are bald, but you are on the dry, it's not that bad. But like, I almost took that bet for the first event where I was maybe going with my RE71 RS from last year that was pretty much bald at the back. And I decided to abort the idea and go with brand new tires, and that was the best bet because with the rain condition it would have been a disaster. I would not have been able to put a good time out there. The brand new tires was the winning choice for sure. All right, that's not perfect. Ow. Restart that. Oh yeah, being back on the racetrack was the best thing this weekend. Damn, I love that feeling every single year. When I'm getting stressed a little bit before, and then you go on the racetrack and it is awesome. So I'm guessing you're also off today. Yeah, it's a Canadian things today, right? So only Cal, you are off too. How was it this weekend? Oh, is it and RX-7 going for a quote on the rust spot on Wednesday? Hopefully not too much since he already painting the bumper. Nice. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that bad to fix that, honestly. Like, by the look of it, doesn't seem too bad. Were you with the RX-7 in Sanar this weekend? Because yes, Steven, if you didn't know, basically only Cow went from Ontario to Sanar for the, not Sanar, Icar, for the Adam LZ event. And we might meet him at some point because he started autocross last year with the MCO. So he might eventually do the trip to one event that will happen in Montreal because it's not too far for him. But I'm gonna say it, our event with the Delta Club is the best. They are the freaking best, so just so you know. Friend's carpooled in his Subaru, nice, that's sick. Well, I don't know if it's still there, but Chef is planning to do that from the US to Quebec eventually to come see the Datsun on the racetrack with branded blue. And that will be freaking sick. They have been following the build since the beginning, and now they will be ready to make a road trip, the two of them, to come to a lapping day on at Montmagny Speedway. And Chef has a Subaru STI, I think. Boost! Is it the STI or WRX, your Subaru, man? Can never remember. I think it's an STI. If it's a WRX, it's a WRX. Damn, that WRX is receiving the most amount of love that a WRX ever saw. With all those beautiful parts you're doing right now, man. That's so sick. All right, so we're just trying to adjust that quickly. Give the boost. There we go. So that's pretty much the right idea right here. So can you see it properly? Yeah, you can see that. I'm gonna just use that for now. Yeah, that's gonna be so good. You know what, Chef? Same. I can't fucking wait to finish that car and can't fucking wait to go on the dyno. So here we go. We have pretty much what it takes. So the actual thing is connected on this side. This is also connected. If you haven't seen, I reinstalled the entire turbo this weekend. Also, first of all, because my father was here, so I wanted to show off a little bit. And other than that, because I wanted the weight and everything to be in place so I could actually see where everything was ending. So now we have a small pie cut to do, and actually, since we know that this is flat, because I haven't touched that one, we're gonna start flat and just do an angle on this side. So we're gonna cut the longest one measure of the longest measurement there and the smallest one at the bottom, which means it should align pretty well, just slip in there and be able to tack weld it together. So it should be pretty cool. So after that, we're gonna be able to start working on how we connect our actual driver side into that section here where it's growing up from 2.5 to 3. So we want our Y connection in that part here. And then right after that, we're gonna be working on here where we're gonna pretty much start another piece of tube on that side, moving up, doing just a slight bend, like a 45 degrees to go to the wastegate. So everything seems to sit in place. I also found this exact same kind of setup earlier this weekend on not Facebook, but something, Instagram maybe, I don't remember. But I saw the exact same kind of setup and it looked pretty decent. So that's our plan right now. That thing's gonna move. So really happy with how that's turning right now. So what I might do, I don't know if I tack weld it just right now, because the idea is to give us only 4 places to weld instead of multiple cut pie in the middle. That gave us a bit of a hard time to make the bend. So this one with a piece of kind of straight here is actually changing that, just twisted a little bit further there, so the orientation is a bit different, but it's gonna make it easier to weld in the first place. We have clearance at the back there, and basically from that we're gonna be able to brace it also before doing the full welding, so this time it shouldn't change the way it connects together. The other thing I could do, and I'm really thinking about it, is maybe go ahead and open just a gap here to tack weld it in place in 2 or 3 different spots, fully weld both sides here, both 90 degrees, and then reinstall that and measure that again. Because that way I will be sure that I'm spreading the heat, giving it a chance to cool down, and making sure that we are going to be fitting in place. So that could also be a good way to work and just give us the chance to make everything a bit more perfect. So I don't know which way will be better. I feel like welding those 2 places there and then just doing that thing. Now that we know they are looking at each other and everything, that means it should be pretty much ready to go. That here just need to twist just a slight bit like that, and there we go. That's gonna be, yeah, I have the feeling that welding both of these, so if heat expansion happen, they are still independent and I can just cut the proper part here, then it's gonna be bracing and making those 2 welds so nothing move at all. But it's gonna prevent a lot of the issue we had, I feel like. Let's try that. So I'm gonna grab the knife, if I can find it, because I've been moving things all around this weekend. Like a lot. So yep, I have no clue where most of my things are now. Found it after taking a little sip of juice. Oh, different than coffee, right? And also the other thing I'm gonna try this time is to actually clean a little bit more my pipes before welding them. So maybe sanding the side or cleaning that with not W, but bird cleaner and stuff, just to make sure there's nothing on the surface that could contaminate the welds. Because I'm pretty sure it's the actual type of material that went wrong a little bit, because you can see here how a good material reacted, and that was pretty good, even though it's not the most beautiful welds, they work pretty well. And at the bottom it was like just a freaking nightmare. So again, just having 2 full loop of bad material, the one that make us struggle a bit more, that should help quite a lot. So yep, I'm gonna try to tack weld it there, and then we'll see how it's going. Let's do that. That's gonna clamp on the actual V-band. That it's the actual welder that is there, opening the gas bottle. And we're gonna grab gloves and we're gonna break the butt, because that's what we love to do. This is not a 309, right? This is 308. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna bring the pedal because I'm not feeling like changing my actual control. There we go. All right, let's try to weld a little bit. Honestly, taking a pause this weekend helped a lot to mentally, I would say. Just giving myself a little break there. It was pretty fun. So let's see if I can actually go there. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit rough, but I should be okay. And I'm gonna grab my light also to do that. I'm telling you, it won't be a long stream tonight, but I'm gonna try to make some small stream over the week to just, you know, make sure we're still making progression and all. So good. Let's try that. You know when it's hard to see the division there. All right, I failed a little bit because I touched the tungsten and didn't weld exactly in the good spot. Well, now it worked. Good. And now with that one done, sorry I hit the cam a bunch of times, we're gonna go on the other side here and try to do the same thing right there. So we have something that's holding. And already I can tell you how good that material is compared to the other one. It just welded and dipped right into there without even trying to do anything funky. There we go. So it might not just be skill issue pretty much. Hard to see there. Better. Fuck. What's up, Orange? How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome to that small little stream that we're gonna be doing today. All right, that one didn't win as well, but it did connect, I think. Let me check. Yep, that seems like it's tack welded. Let's do another one at the back. Fine, I'm doing great. How was your weekend, man? Here it's a long weekend, so technically I'm feeling weekend today. Plan to do more streaming than I actually did because life decided otherwise today. But overall, everything's great. I think it connected. Yeah. Cool. We have something. Busy, I realized the other day we have the same welding helmet. Nice. I didn't know you were doing some welding. Damn, you probably are judging me a lot then. Sheesh. Yeah, Amazon for the win, man. They were great. For the price, they are pretty much the best thing, I feel like. All right, so let's unlock that one from there. We're gonna bring that to the bench. And then we're gonna tack weld the other part, because we know right now everything's in place. So far we can use that. Let's do this. Let's already connect that right here somewhere. Ah, okay, fair. Yeah, I mean, I have difficulties, but it's not that bad. When you look at it like that, here is not bad at all on stainless for the first time. And technically that one is even two type of material. It's stainless and milled steel fusing together. So I have good passes and there is some less good passes, but most of them are cut away right now, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So just to make sure, we're gonna remove actually the turbo and bring that piece out. Oh wait, I welded with that connected in the wrong place technically, but it was grounded properly. Lol. It did work because the ground was going through the headers, through the bracket back down, so it worked, but that wasn't the most efficient way. So let's remove the turbo. Let's put that here before I throw it on the ground. I'm gonna move the cam because otherwise you won't see shit and the butt is probably down. Just like my camera can't move because of the welder. Front cam. Yeah, it's down. So we're gonna remove that turbo that I reinstalled this weekend just for fun. So to remove it now, I need to remove that. Good news is I can now remove it here. However, I don't know if it's gonna be possible with radiator, but let's believe that yes and forget about our problems for later on. How about that? Sounds like a plan to me. There we go. So that one's removed. And now we need to remove that one. So we're gonna remove the up pipe to the turbo right away, just so we have access to tack weld the other part, and also we're gonna bring that one to the bench and fully weld it. I did some stupid shit when we were finishing last Thursday, I think it was, or was it Friday? It was Thursday. Did some stupid stuff, but now after a good weekend of break, it was pretty much what we needed to make it better. Painted a sunflower maze today. Wait, what? Need to read that. Wait a sec. Gonna throw that on the side here. There we go. Painted a sunflower maze today for my daughter. Was about a 2020 area planted over 1,400 sunflower seeds and like 10 different types ranging from Mongolian 18 in head and colorful 5 feet plants. She will love it when it grows. And yo, that's sick! Holy shit, that's amazing, man. Damn, that's some proper commitment and I respect that so much. It's freaking cool. It's legit freaking cool. Holy shit. Nice. Love that. Oh my god, if my girlfriend see that, she's gonna be jealous. We haven't been doing any garden or anything for the last 2 years, so the one we had went to shit a little bit because we were just lacking time to basically do it properly and all. But we were talking about maybe doing it again this year. I might suggest to her that we wait another year because this year I will prefer to put, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I will prefer to put money, and it's not that it costs a lot of money, but more the time. Instead of maintaining it, I will prefer to do some renovation on the house. Even though I'm kind of poor right now, I would love to fix a bunch of things that has been bad for the last couple of years and that are more than due. And that was technically not a good priority, if you ask me. But because I'm a child, I picked my priors and there we are. Oh, Orange, you want to see what I won at the racetrack? Oh, I cannot do front cam, shit. Even has skyscraper ones that get, what? So sick, 20 feet. That's intense. All right, let's, put you. 3D printed crown, the color of my podiums this weekend. Let's go! That's so sick. I love them so much. I have a bunch of my background when I'm playing Tarkov, and these ones are going to go on top of the others, so that's gonna be cool. Boop, boop. It fits. Again, the butt is the best. That's a winning song right there. You feel it in the vibe. There was a knock 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 in the song that made me think Lump was here. Just saying. I'm not traumatized, but all right, so we're starting to get that out. So I won't go ahead of my thing just yet. What we're gonna do is start welding that one so that we can reinstall it and make sure it's still lining up. If it is, then we're gonna start welding the other one all over again.
Less than 3
Yeah, nice job, but the 1 day and a half I thought it would take has been over a week now, so
nice job on that so far.
Yeah, it's been like a rough job, but honestly, I cannot say I'm mad. I was pissed on last stream on last Thursday, but I have to say like it's part of the actual learning curve, and we've been doing great so far. So we had to get somewhere where it will be super challenging, right? Like I know what I'm doing most of the time, but that one here is totally new, and this is really the biggest struggle we had so far on the project, but it's really just part of the game. So I needed that weekend of break. And I feel like there was that plus the fact that I was a bit nervous and stressed to get everything done before starting work. And even if it didn't happen really, like, it is what it is. I just have more content for more stream during some evening over the week, so you know, nothing to complain about technically. All right, let's try to see if we can make this happen now. So we're gonna put the long sleeve shirt, well, the hoodie, to weld even if it's hot, just because it's gonna be working better. There was a piece of tape at the back of my hoodie, which means I probably had that for a while. All right, let's start welding that. Technically, these two are supposed to be working quite great together, so we'll see if it's the case. Like I said, let me just make sure to degrease those with some brake cleaner before going forward into the welding part. Who knows what it could give us. Just make things easier, right? Because that here could be also the cause of multiple headache we had. There we go. There. Let's do that. Let's put that here. And I will try 40 amp because I feel like it was giving us a good result on that material there. Let's go 42 and see. All right, are we ready to nail this? Let's be positive. We're gonna get that first shot. And it's not overconfident, it's really just believing. That tungsten is still sharp. We have a good lips. Everything's looking great. Maybe the cam will go, we'll see if it happens. We'll try to fix it right away. So am I going to try there? I could try to close that hole first. Let's see how it reacts there. It kind of reacts better. Not perfect to my taste, but better. Definitely better. So I was able to close that. Let's try to go right on top here right away. Maybe like so. I won't have the choice but to use that ground here to make it happen. that's not bad. That, and if I'm starting there, should make it. What up? Who's that? Jamal! How you doing, sir? Yeah, don't worry, I'm learning too. It's hard. Stainless steel is hard. Not that hard, but just enough for it to be a little bit of a little problem right now. I was starting to have something good, but heat was too high, so let's reduce it even more. 35. What's up, Hawk? Right now I was at 42 amp. Now I'm at 35. I'm gonna try something also that I did change since then. I'm gonna reopen the gas a little bit more. Whoop. Yeah. But yeah, I'm having a bit of difficulties doing that job. Like 35, I feel like I'm having issues to actually merge that. Like it doesn't penetrate at all, or almost not. Come on, close. Oh, that's looking good. That was looking good at the end there. All right, the beginning was hard, but now it's looking not bad. How you doing, Hawk? How's your day going? That one was the best so far. All right, I'm getting a hang of it. So I'm at 36 amp right now. Feel like it's missing a touch of heat, but not too bad. But I had a better travel speed that time. Now it's here. I don't like the penetration I had there, but hey, it's not too bad. For real, damn. Yeah, I bet so. It's probably pretty intense to get it done. Alright, let's try that here. That there, maybe. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's intense right now, but it's so far it's going better than last week. So, like I said, I feel like the weekend pause helped a lot. All right, I'm gonna need the light. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, quite happy with that one there. There's one spot that's not so pretty, but working. So we almost connected at the front there. The back is not too bad, even though there's there, I don't like it. Let's try to make it better. I'm afraid to actually not have enough material there. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now I can trust that. All right, let's keep going at the back. Did my battery just let me out there? It feels like it, right? No, I started to dig a hole. Woo, that one was great. Compared to the rest, I think it was our best pass. And yep, my battery just decided to let me go there on my light. All right, let's go. The back is done, and I feel like that one is pretty decent. The welds are not consistent, but they are welds. They are working better than what we had before last week. So I'm just missing a little, like 3/4 of an inch there, and it should be pretty much done. There's one spot I'm not sure about how sealed or not it's gonna be, but other than that, it's pretty much done. Let's go. Damn. Honestly, the material, I feel like it does a big difference. It's not the greatest, but it works pretty well. Better than what we had. All right. There we go. There. Oh, she's 5. That's cool. I didn't know you had a daughter. Do you have only one children or one child or Well, you said you were doing that for your daughter, so I'm guessing one. There we go. I'm gonna keep the gloves maybe just to make sure. Hey, the cam survived that. Not the butt, but at least the cam. There we go. Look, Hawk, we cut it again. Did that over the weekend. Prepare everything for the stream today, and today we're trying to close that part for good now. That thing here is gonna go right there, and we're gonna be able to install that. Whoop. So even if that moves a little, we should be good to readjust everything, and it shouldn't have moved technically. That's legit freaking a nice idea. If you have the place for that, that's insane. If I had children, I could do like on my side, I have a big forest with different trails and stuff at the back. I could say, hey, I'm gonna hide something somewhere around there and just put some clues out there, but like without saying anything too much, and that my children could basically try to find what I hide there. That could be a fun thing until they lose themselves in the forest and I never see them again. All good. That's why I do not have children. I'm gonna lose them. That's nice. Love that idea. In fact, that's one thing I loved about growing up in a place where there was a lot of forest and everything when I was young, is the fact that I can orientate myself quite well in there. I was going everywhere, doing crazy shit without my parents knowing, so I was better to be back home when they told me I needed to be back home than getting lost and needing them to find me. I remember already going like from a trail I used to go and be like, hey, I know that technically in that direction there's another trail I'm usually going. Let's connect them in my head going right through the forest. And I just sent it all the way through in some really rough stuff. And I was like, oh shit, I need to make sure I'm not like damaging my jacket or anything, otherwise my mom's gonna be so freaking pissed. And I was just doing crazy things like that. It was fun. See, just welding, it distorted it a little bit. Now they do not align just as well, but it's okay because that's why we haven't touched this side yet. We're gonna be twisting that one. I'm saying that, wait, I'm gonna put the turbo back on. The weight of the turbo might be the reason why they do not line up. Will totally make sense. Hey, they now lined up. How weird is that? What? That's crazy when you think of it, yeah. Different time for sure. We don't see that anymore. And honestly, that's what I miss. Well, we don't see that anymore. True, not true. We don't see that in bigger cities and even like smaller one now. But still, if you're living about on the countryside, you can still see that happen, and that's what I'm so glad about where I grew up. I had that kind of freedom of like doing crazy shit, like going with the TV right on the street, you know, and there was just few homes on a few kilometers. Like basically where I grew up, if you were getting out of the driveway and turning right, there was one house right next to us, and then it was pretty much 2 kilometers before there was a second one, and that one was far from the street, so even there you couldn't like fuck around with people or whatever. It was all good. So no one cared, and that was the crazy fun thing about it. All right, so that is still lining up, so let's try to tack weld the next part. Since it seems like everything's willing to work this time. And I just broke the tape, so I'm gonna put a new one just because I forced it to look really, really well in the spot I want it to look. So let's make sure we're safe. Growing up like that and partially on a farm, grew up tending pigs and driving tractors at like 12. Yeah, love that. Like my friend 2 kilometers away from my home, basically was on a farm, and I was going in summer helping them. I was like just as you, like maybe 12, when we were doing like a championship of who's going to do the biggest drift with the tractor, you know, like stupid things like that. Oh, best thing even is that his father used, because the farm was in quite a steep hill, and basically his father during winter was taking the big snow plower at the back of the tractor and doing a trail going up the hill to the driveway. So from the top of the hill to the driveway, through the driveway, down in like in some empty space there. And basically we were building a jump right at the end, and we used to lay down in the hole behind the jump just so people were going in like different type of things to go down the hill on the snow and just slide, jump above the people. We already stacked 3 people, I think, down there, and I can tell you we were jumping far enough to clear everyone. Boys will be boys. Was so freaking cool. Also with my neighbor, I used to, I don't know how you call them in English, but like, you know, the thing with a small steering wheel and basically 3 skis under it, so you control the one in the middle to turn, and basically 2 skis on the side, and you're sitting on that. We used to put that right behind, like 2 of them behind a snowmobile. Is it Death Sled for real? There's no way that's the name. If so, that's the best thing ever. That was... Is it? No way, this is so sick. No, it's not. Oh, there is one, but it's not the real name. I'm sad now. Well, when I wrote that, I just saw one. Okay, you call it that? That's sick. I have a scars because of one of those on so it makes sense. I have that on the chin. But yeah, so basically we used to put 2 at the back, or 1 and 1 driving the snowmobile, depending on how many we were, and we were going like everywhere. I would say like in specific spot, no, freaking everywhere. And one of my like core memories of my childhood was when we basically used that, and me and my neighbor, we were just switching who was driving the snowmobile, and there was like just a small pile of rocks covered in snow, so we were going slowly over that with the snowmobile, and then when we get to the other side, we were just pushing the throttle down, so it gives a huge acceleration to the guy on the death sled, and he was jumping so freaking high, and we were pulling tricks like doing a Superman and stuff like that, just like in BMX and stuff. It was mental. Kill me with one of those. Oh no. Yikes. Well, I went to pretty much 45 kilometers per hour with it one on a hill, not being pulled by anything. And at the end of the hill, there was actually a big, like a big chunk of ice and rocks. And when I tried to avoid it, it kicked on the left ski and made me do a few barrel roll, if you want, and my face hit the ground a couple of times there. That wasn't really fun. That's why I have a scars due to one. But 10 on 10 will start again anytime. Drag me behind the snowmobile on the tube. Oh my god, so many injuries I had to explain. Oh, I love that. That was legit my favorite thing in winter, not gonna lie. Damn, I had fun doing that and doing stupid things like that. So we're gonna have to make sure we are actually pulling that up a little more. that. Gonna make sure we are okay. I really think it helped also to clean the pipe a little bit more before. Yeah, right? And okay, that's also a thing. One thing I was afraid of when I got in a relationship with Flo was that because she was from the city, that she wouldn't enjoy that kind of things. But I'm so glad that they had something similar because they have a familial, like a family chalet, and they were going there like so often when she was young, and they were driving so much, like it was about an hour and a half, an hour 15 away from their house. So she got used to traveling, doing a lot of road and stuff like that. And so even if she grew up in a place where everything is close to her, like every services, grocery, cloth, stuff like that, everything was closed, she still was kind of used to making a lot of road for things and all. So when we decided to buy our house, even if we are a bit further away from services and stuff, she was still really okay with that. And she was even like enjoying the idea to be a little bit further and have a peaceful place to live in, not being in the middle of the city. And I was so happy with that, but like really so happy with that, because I really love being away from the middle town, but at the same time have everything close enough that pretty much 30 minutes of road and you have anything. You're going on the direction or the other, you're gonna find what you need. And that's what I like about my place. Because yeah, if she had told me like, no, I want to live right in the middle of the city, that was pretty much saying no to having the garage I have, was pretty much saying no to everything, because nothing was in our financial accessibility, let's say that this way. Man, honestly, guys, I'm gonna say it right there. It's a calm stream. Like, few peoples are in here, but we're not even 15. We're just like 4 of from what the counter's saying and everything. But I'm feeling just so good today, and so glad I decided to turn on the stream, even if it was for a short time. Like the pause I took from that project over the weekend, having the race, having a lot of stories to tell and everything right now is just making me feel so good. I love it. Like, just right now I'm right on my spot of just enjoying the moment, doing few little things, not being stressed. Like, I'm overall heart, big puffy heart to you too, Orange. But like, honestly, it's just like right now, if it's done, it's done. If it's not, it's not. It's not like last week where I was putting pressure on myself to get that freaking thing done. Right now, I'm just like, it's gonna take the time it takes, and wanna bet it's gonna be the good time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna work perfectly, just because I'm chill and thinking about my thing and doing that in a relaxed mindset. It's always like that. All right, let's put that here. We're gonna tack weld that one too, just to get the things going. So right there, it's lining up really, really well-ish. Let's try to just twist it a little more, just like so. I'm gonna take the time to actually remove all the tapes and start it from scratch, because we know it's gonna align. So that's my mic. Happy place, we love that. I love to be the happy place people stop by. So you think I can manage to get my championship done in 4 events and then be able to drive the Datsun on the racetrack? That will be freaking sick. If I manage to do that, I'm gonna be so freaking happy. I've done it 3 years ago, and then the last 2 years I've been always finishing on the 5th event pretty much. Like there was always one event I was not winning or something like that. And so it was putting me a little bit behind the schedule to get everything done. No, that's not working okay. There's a gap in there. But yeah, if I can manage to get my championship done in not too many tries and just like 4 events, that will mean for me Datsun time on the racetrack for autocross. Because that's the thing, right now I cannot really use it for autocross since I committed with the BMW already. So if I'm changing my car, I'm changing class, and so it doesn't count for my championship anymore. Well, not in the same way. I hope so. Pretty much the last 2 years, the thing is, the provincial counts, so the provincial championship counts for our tournament also, but there's more people. There's about 100 something, and there's one guy with a really recent car that is a really good driver that is beating me. I legitimately think that we will be pretty much spot on the same level if we were battling with the same car. And honestly, if I would not be a touch better. Because the thing is, the first 2 years ago, we were a second away from each other. And last year, we were pretty much 0.3 seconds away from each other. And I know that if you will give me the car of the year in my class, in my category, I will be a second faster. Like legit, just give me that brand new BRZ and I will be in autocross a solid second faster than I am with the BMW. But I decided instead of buying a brand new car to rebuild a 79 car on stream for the last 10 months that costs more than that car. Because I still believe I can manage to pull the win with the BMW, and I love the BMW way too much to switch it and drive something else. All right, that's way better. That's good. That's good. Maybe a little super small twist. Just like that. We're looking perfect right there. I need to lock that right there. All right, gloves and send it. So I know you're not seeing a lot of what's going on right now. I'm sorry for that. It's just hard to put you in my way there, but I'm going right here to weld that. But yeah, I think I can still manage to improve my driving with the BMW enough to beat a lot of people. Like the few that are still in front of me, I'm sure I can improve. I'm just getting in those really hard thing to improve, you know, like the learning curve on everything, no matter what you're doing. And I guess, Hawk, you have the exact same thing with crochet. It's basically the basics are hard to learn, but you improve really quickly. And the better you get, the harder, like the biggest the challenge is to even improve yourself on top of that. So you're getting into new project, you have new things to do, and you're getting to a point where you're gonna be basically looking at that and being like, I can do 95% of what I want, but that last 5% I wanna do, it's super rough to get, and I don't know how to practice, how to make it better and all. And that's happening on every sport or skill you're trying to learn pretty much. Welding is a good example. Like practice makes perfect, but still you're gonna have a hard time to improve at some point. I'm gonna try like that. guess I don't really have the choice but that. It's just my light is not really helping me there. Maybe here? Ah, way better. Ish. Nope. Oh, not too bad. I managed to put a bit of material right there, and my tungsten didn't unsharp itself. So I'm gonna melt that one, bring it there. Yeah, boy. That worked. Yeah, right? Exactly, yeah. And basically that's what's going on with my driving skill. I'm getting a bit stuck, not hard stuck, but a bit stuck on what I can improve. And that's why last year I went to the States, and tonight, just before I start gaming, I'm having a chat with some people for maybe a trip in Lincoln, Nebraska for next fall. For the biggest autocross event in North America. 1,300 freaking drivers. How badass does it sound? But I might not bring the BMW for that one. I'm gonna have to make a decision for that. There we go. Second tack. Right there. But I think I'm having a big gap at the end there. Yep, I'm gonna have a gap to fix. But it's not too bad. Let's try to get that out. See if I can close it, test it. Make sure it's still good. I'm gonna make sure I'm not putting my hand where I just welded. Just a quick idea like that. Oh yeah, the gap is bad at the back. So we're gonna clamp that and make sure we are okay. With a strap in here. Yep. Actually, I might have to even cut it entirely. Ooh, that's hot. Sorry for the noise, I cannot put the filter. All right, it's done. Sorry for that. So what I'm gonna do is actually press it together and tack it on the bench and then go back there and put it together again. Helmet's starting to be a little bit in the way. Nailed it. sure I'm gonna be able to. Maybe like that, maybe like that. So if you wanna see what I'm doing, I'm gonna be trying to close that gap here on the workbench here, so I can basically go ahead and tack weld it in place. To do so, I feel like if I'm clamping that on the table, it should help it. Maybe? Question mark? Or otherwise, I can maybe clamp that down. Really? And bring it to a position where I could actually tack weld it there. Let me try something. We're gonna do that. I'm just gonna try to contact fuse it where there's almost no gap and try to close the gap slowly. Let's go with a bit less intensity. I see contact, but I have right here my filler rod, so that will be idiot not to use it. Right there. Now, if I was to that's closing the gap slowly. Let's remove the tape that was burning. Just need to make sure we're not breaking the welds. Right there, I should be able to give it another tack. Here we go. That's a gap I'm gonna be able to close. There we go. Gap is almost gone. Let's try it again in the car. And if that's working in the car, we're gonna be pretty much good. The cam's still alive, that's incredible. Now I just need to connect that again. That's gonna be the hard part. Or do I need to connect it, or I can just take a look at it right here. Yeah, that's still going to be good. I'm going to connect it entirely. Just to make sure. Feel like it might have twisted just a tiny bit when we heat it and all, because technically the first weld was probably with a gap at the back. Now the thing is, I cannot really connect that well right there. So I need to put it at the back here. So with that in here, getting through that, that's the impossible part. With the turbo in place, it's gonna be pretty much impossible to do, I think. Oh, wait, we might be getting somewhere, and I left the actual thing at the back there, but oh, that's looking good. Maybe the gap is a little bit bigger. Stay there, sir. So I need to be able to put that in place, and it's really hard on those V-bend compared to what we used to be running. Like the first pair was way easier to put in place. However, that one seems a little bit better quality. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, boy. So can we align that together? So the only thing I have against that new position there is the fact that we're getting in the way of the bolt there for the tab. It won't remove the possibility to actually like change the position of the control arm. I said the tab, but yeah, the control arm. But it's gonna be impossible to remove the entire control arm without playing with that. But here, everything's looking at each other. So this is the gap we need to move. Well, to move to fill. But again, we're gonna be, first of all, welding the entire thing around, and we're just gonna have one piece to cut after that and fit together. What time is it? 6. I think we're gonna be welding that, and then I'm gonna have to go if I want to be ready for my meeting at 7. There we go. Let's start welding. Yeah, the gap is good now. I'm gonna be able to weld that, and it's a small piece, so it's gonna be easier to play around with it. So let's do that. I'm gonna write Flo, so because I told her I will leave at 6, so I'm gonna write her I'm just finishing something. She's coming to the garage. Let me go chat with her. I heard crunch crunch outside. Be right back. I wrote to Flo, but she didn't receive the message. Is it because I wrote to someone else? That will be freaking funny. Not happening often, but... Oh, that's because I turned off my freaking Wi-Fi. Lol. On my cell phone. There you go. She's gonna receive it right now. Nailed it. All right, let's weld that, guys. We got this. Boom, 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 boom. That. Let me grab the light, because it's always helpful to have a good view of what you're doing. Like so. I love the effect of the light in that webcam. I feel like it's looking good. Ow. That was my butt. Man, I would love to pull another pass like that one I did. Like, that one here was legit the most beautiful one I've done so far, and it was the first freaking one. Maybe I need more heat, to be fair. Because I feel like I'm waiting just a touch too long to get the result I want. So technically that would mean actual heat. But it felt like it was also burning the stainless steel with more heat, so it's hard to tell. Let's wash it like we did. Make sure we remove a bit of impurity. That. Also, that one has already been welded around there, so it's gonna be hard to get something perfect out of it. But I believe. There we go, there we go. Gloves, and we send it. Let's try, since it's a bit cooler, I'm gonna try 45 amp, see how that one's going. That one went quite well. To be fair, it's not that bad. Even like penetration wise, I feel like it wasn't enough, kinda. But that's probably because I had old material in there. But I feel like I was actually missing a bit of heat. Let's start right here then. we go. Yep. It's feeling a bit better. Those welds are not feeling bad at all. All right, we're gonna need a weight to hold it somewhere. Like so. And maybe try to finish a little bit more of that right there, just in the top section here. Feel like I was welding next to it. Oh no, I'm good. There we go. It's going way better than last week, I'm telling you that. Felt like that one was great. Not bad. It's even doing a bit of undercut, which means material starting to get a bit hot. But so far that one is not bad at all. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Yeah, boy. There's here I have two spots I don't really like. Just felt like yeah, that's better. Just like that. Now let's keep going on this side. The actual started side there. Let's go. It's going great. If I could just keep that up a touch more, just like so. There. Up. We got this. No. Here. A bit less control on that one. Let's try to fix that. Oh, I think we're fully connected now. I have one spot I don't like. Let's try to fix that. There we go. Boom. Not bad. One spot I'm not super happy because I feel like there could be a leak. Could be trying to just fix that quickly. I have probably enough material. That one's pretty much done. It's not perfectly fixed. Ow. That hurt. That was too hot where my thumb was. It's burning. No. There we go. That did work. Woo! And we're gonna let it cool down right here on the bench, and tomorrow we're gonna be installing that, but that went way better than it has been last week. Let's go! 45 amp on good quality material was working just fine. Oh my god. My tank is going down so fast. We're gonna need another one in not that long. Holy shit. Gonna need to go on a lunch break or something. All right. That's there. There. Just like that. Cool. Cool. So guys, it's already done for me today. Look at that douche. All right, oh, it's getting hot in here. So guys, it's gonna be done for me today already. Just 2 little hours of stream, but that was the time I had today. I'm super happy though. We need to cut one small piece, make sure nothing move in there when we weld that, and we're done. So that's really cool. Well done for that part. Then we have a lot of other things to do, but yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Orange. Appreciate that comment there. And I won't promise, but I think I'm gonna be able to be here tomorrow evening. Basically from now on, obviously, since I'm gonna be working during daytime, because that's what adult does. Hey, I'm gonna be basically back mostly during the evening, and I'm planning probably on next Saturday or Sunday a little stream. Pretty much sure it's gonna be on Saturday, just because it fits better with the schedule of me and my girlfriend. So next Saturday might be a rendezvous, but yeah, otherwise tomorrow probably. And I'm gonna try to do a bunch this week because I really want to get progression on that, and I'm just looking forward to start that freaking car. I'm so hyped. So on this, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a great beginning of the week, and honestly, I'm just gonna catch you, let's say tomorrow. I believe I'm gonna be ready tomorrow night to come back in here after my job, so I'll catch you there. Love you all. Bye.